Hi everybody, welcome to history class. I am so sorry that I can't be there with you today working with you, but we are so lucky to have Miss Edwards there to guide you through today's lesson. I just wanted to make this quick screencast so that I could explain to you all of the expectations of you for this Step 3 document. That way when we come back to class next Monday and Tuesday, not only are you ready to have that Step 3 graded, but you're going to improve on the scores that you got last time, and you're going to feel really ready to have awesome, engaging debates about if reparations are necessary or not in India or the Congo. So the process for today is, at this point, you should have highlighted in whatever color works for you all of the reasons from the document set that you should or should not pay reparations. Now, that's really tough because some documents have both perspectives embedded in them, but that's okay as long as you are able to identify the evidence on both sides for if reparations are necessary or not for your country. You are in good shape. Today's lesson is all about Step 3 and doing a really good job on the Step 3 debate preparation document. So at this point, you should go ahead and click into Step 3 on your PLP tool. And you can pause this screencast right now if you need a second to make that happen. Okay, so at this point you should have Step 3 open. And I need you to look at this document as preparation for a debate. So in a debate, not only do you have really strong arguments, but you also have really strong evidence, and you prepare to counter the other side with a counter argument. So part A is this opening argument where I will score you an argumentative claim. Your job in this part is to write your argumentative claim, that one sentence where you state your argument. A pro tip is to remember that you should clearly say if reparations are necessary or not, and then why. Then I also want you to work on subclaims. You'll have the number of subclaims that you have depends on the reasons that you list in your claim, but you should definitely have at least 2 subclaims. Please remember that your subclaims need to be written in complete sentences, and then also please remember that there should be a clear tie between your argumentative claim and your subclaims. And that'll be what you share in the debate as your opening argument. I think it should take you about 15 minutes to write your argumentative claim and subclaims, and make sure that you remember that you started writing your claim at the end of last class with the exit ticket. So go check out what you had written there to get you going on that. If you need help on argumentative claim, you can go and check out the Skill Refresher PowerPoint on claim and subclaim. And the tiny URL for that is what Miss Edwards will show you in a little bit. It's right here, tinyurl.com/greatclaim. So if you need that as a resource, go ahead and look there. Okay, that's all part A of the Step 3 document, and I'll be scoring you on argumentative claim and subclaim there. Then you're going to come down to part B, which is where you will need your document set to work on this part of the Step 3 document. Part B has you find evidence for the argument that you're making. Remember, evidence is a specific quote or fact or detail from the inside of the document. You want these quotes to be really meaningful and worth analyzing. Remember when we talked about the essay in the last project, we said we don't want our evidence to make us say, duh. We want evidence that is something worth sinking your teeth into, something worth analyzing. So you want to find the best quotes or the best statistics from the document set to prove your argument. And try to limit yourself to maybe between the 3 and 5 best pieces of evidence to prove your point. You'll select evidence from the document packet only at this point, but we'll open it up for more research later in the unit. And that'll be where I score you on selection of evidence. I don't think that'll take you too long to do based on how well you all did last class with reading and understanding the documents. I think you should take no more than 25 minutes to select the best evidence in this part B of the Step 3 document. Then the last part of this Step 3 document is all about writing a counter argument. Now, a counter argument comes up really naturally in a debate because the whole point of a debate is that the two sides are going to go at it against each other. And you want to be prepared with the counter argument to recognize what the opposition might say and explain what you would say back to them. So counter argument, the skill, has two parts. The first part is right here. It's an explanation of the things that your opponents might say against you and the arguments that they might make. Then the second part of counter argument is all of the things that you would say back to them. So it's not only listing what the opposition would say to you, but the counter argument also involves an explanation of what you would say back to them and try to explain why their arguments are wrong. Now you can picture that in a debate because the back and forth that happens really naturally brings that out in people. And that's part C, the third part of the Step 3 document. I want you to have all three parts of this document complete by the end of class today. Counterclaim, if you need help with that, there's a tiny URL. It doesn't have a cute name to it, I'm sorry, right here. And it looks like this. It'll explain how to do counterclaim if that's a helpful resource for you. But my recommendation is to trust how well you have read and understand the document set up to this point, and to trust how well you have understood and learned the background information about your case study, and use all of that information to write really, really clear claims and subclaims. Now, there's a tiny URL to this screencast at the bottom of the slide that Ms. Edwards will show you in a second. So feel free to come back to this screencast and watch it again if you need another explanation for how to do Step 3. But either way, I am so looking forward to hearing what you all come up with for your claim, your subclaims, your evidence, and your counter arguments, and I cannot wait to hear the debate next class. So please be ready. Please feel free to email if you have any questions, and please work really, really hard today to get this done. Thanks so much and have a good one, everybody. Bye.